Today, we're going to power through this huge college basketball slate. We're going to find winners on Prize Picks. And can we cash a squad ride, please? This is Behind the Lines. Disney adults scare the shit out of me. They need to be put on a list. Look, you go on a family trip to Disney every once in a while, once a year, sure. As long as you're not rocking the Mickey Mouse ears and you don't got the satchel with the pins, we're okay.
All got those, dude.
Yo, Rab, you buying back in?
He says he thinks he's buying back in, which means fades.
Wow.
The Steelers, again, this system is 100% profitable. Those do not grow on trees, folks. So if you want to get involved, all you got to do is fade a Steelers fan. Find a Steelers fan, number one. Number two, fade them. Cereal is one of the fakest sharp foods you can eat. Big Breakfast is forced cereal down our throats for years, and I'm on to it. If you don't see me on this show tomorrow, you know who did it. It's Big Breakfast. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Thursday, episode 873 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Pickett Sports. If you're not using Pickett Sports every single day, like old Krabs, like Jovan, like Goots, like the rest of the Bookit squads, what are you doing? Change that right now. Change that today and start using Pickett Sports every single day. I don't know why people keep saying I delete my picks. I've never deleted my fucking picks. What are you talking about, Gabe? Delete your plays yesterday off of Bookit? What does that even mean, Gabe? What does that mean I deleted my picks off of Bookit?
That's just.
What does that mean? It doesn't make any sense. Squad ride recap yesterday. Something I've never seen before.
That second half was just.
They were winning outright at halftime. Gabe, I do not delete my plays off of Pickett, dude. What are you fucking talking about? You can't even do that.
Literally impossible to do.
You can't delete plays off of Pickett, brother. They're right on there. What are you talking about, dudes? Why do people keep saying that, dude? It fucking pisses me off. I'm one of the only people out there that actually fucking tracks their bets. Sharp report recap from yesterday. Jovan, you carried 3-2. W Virginia parlay. Can't make it up.
Yeah, I mean, that was freest play of the year. Freest bankroll robbery of the year. 2 plays above that, just horrid though. Sixers, I'm done with the Sixers. Then great shooting performance from Stanford of all time. That was why. The rest that squeaked.
SMU, terrible play. Under in Texas, Arkansas, probably the worst play on the slate. USC, that was a heartbreaker. That's for sure. Keontae George had 30. That's on me. Jordan Pope got hurt. That's the only reason that square probably hit. So I got to change something up with these plays. I'm going to do some soul searching this weekend. I don't know what's going on with these plays. They're just not fucking hitting. Prize pick squares aren't hitting the last week or so, 2 weeks. Straight bets are up and down. Nothing special this last week. They've been pretty bad. I got to figure it out. Whether I got to put more time into it, I don't know what it is. I got to figure it out, change something. Maybe I got to take some more thens. But whatever I'm doing right now, it's not working. So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again every single time and expecting different results. I'm not going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again and expecting different results and different outcomes. So I'm going to get back to the drawing board here and try to figure it out. Maybe I got to go back to actually doing more lab work and finding, actual sports reasons why plays are hitting, along with making them nasty and still finding contrarian angles. Maybe it's that. I don't know, but I got to figure something out because what I'm doing right now isn't working. And Jovan's been carrying. So good shit, Jovan. I appreciate you. Krabs, do one day of only overs to reset your crabby brain. That could be it, Chris.
That might be it. That would
actually break Krabs.
That could be it.
That would break
Jesus. Excuse me. Twitch, how we doing? I've not peeped you guys yet today. Big Cheesy coming in. Oh, it's his birthday. It's good, Big Cheese.
Big Cheese.
Happy birthday, boss. Happy birthday, boss. Rob Puckline as well, coming in with a resub. Appreciate you, dude. Spicy 3 Avi. That was from yesterday. Well, we still appreciate you, though. Spicy 3 Avi. You're him. Jordan Belfort, 1797, coming in here, dropping a follow. W's. All right. Got to mix it up, take some overs and some favorites. I'd take favorites, Falser. They just don't hit. Got to take some more overs, though. Yeah, I'll be all right, John. Just pretty pissed off after yesterday's embarrassing performance, giving you guys cake. There's one thing I hate, it's giving you guys cake. Hate it.
That's the only thing?
Hate it. If there's one thing I hate, it's giving you guys cake. Seriously, I hate giving you guys cake.
Not Aaron Judge and the captain?
Probably equally as much, yes. Probably equal. Yep. We got Big Cheesy giving Olasanya a subby. W Big Cheese. Appreciate you, boss.
W Cheese.
Yeah, real Nicky Gambles. You're right, man. I hate Judge more.
Yeah, that's got to be top spot.
Good call. Good call. Let's take some Judge Evers to fix it all. Wouldn't you like that, huh, my honey? Yankee fan. Sure you love
I don't know
that.
if like Krabs can physically push that button. Like I don't know if it's actually possible for him to get his finger on a Judge button that says more.
The Judge Bazana lineup from yesterday. I mean,
that was just.
I forgot we faded Bazana.
Dude, like that was the worst. That was the worst lineup I've ever crafted. And I've had some bad ones. I've had some bad lineups.
That was just.
Spring training's always going to be click and pray, man.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, he had 4 hit run RBIs and Judge had 3 and hit a home run. So
yeah, they both.
Bazana hit a home run too.
W transparency there, right, chat? At least I'm transparent. At least I can. I'm socially aware. I can read the room. I know I'm feeding you guys cake. I apologize for feeding you guys cake. I'm gonna find a way to stop the cake. We've been doing this too long. Okay, sometimes you got to make some changes, make some tweaks. I'm gonna get back in the lab, get back to the drawing board, and figure it out for you guys. Okay. All right. Hey Goots, what do you think about Caden Bodine?
Bodine.
Just pulled a auto out of 50.
Well, he is now Ray, so he's a great defensive catcher. I don't love the bat necessarily, but he's going to be an everyday catcher because of that defense. So not a bad card to have.
Good. Speaking of actual O's, though, Aaron Estrada.
Okay.
I made some investments.
Interesting investment.
Last night.
I don't hate that though.
Yeah. He's on the way.
Okay.
On the way to the crib. A couple of his cards.
Good to see the Ramble Boys in the chat. I know it's hard, but hey, it's what we signed up for, so got to make it happen, you know? Big Cheesy, good to hear you got PLL on your book now. That's huge. That's huge. It's good, Big Cheese. Are you dabbling tonight? I got to play for you tonight if you want to get involved. It's a great game. Somebody was asking, where the hell am I right now? I am back in Virginia, going to the PLL Champ Series tonight. Very, very excited for the PLL Champ Series tonight. Going to be there boots on ground the next 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Going to be there every single night. Very excited. Very excited. Goots, do me a favor. Can we ban Gabe Arena in the YouTube chat? This guy's been miserable for 2 years. I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
So Krabs.
I'm done.
Kind of soft that you're in Virginia and you're not going to the Booper Bowl on Saturday. I'll say it.
What would that be?
UVA VT.
Ooh.
How far are you from
that? 2-ish. Time is that game at?
Noon Saturday.
Shit.
What game is it?
UVA VT.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
In Blacksburg?
Yeah.
No,
in
Charlottesville. Don't go there, Krabs. That's not good.
I've been there once.
PLL means way more than that game.
Yeah, PLL is way better.
Well, of course. I didn't know what time those games were. There's what?
Man, that was I cannot believe I didn't try to make that happen.
It's a squeaker.
I'm going to look up the schedule. See if we can even make it work with the PLL, because the Champ Series obviously comes first.
Of course.
Very, very excited for the Champ Series, but looks like the game on Saturday is not until 6:30 p.m. Could I maybe squeak?
I mean, that is literally drawn up for a Krabs squeak.
Yeah, I'm going to drive 4 hours round trip to see the Hokies get absolutely shit pumped.
Get knocked on. It can't be worse. I mean, the drive might make it worse, but it can't be worse than Boopy Miller, at least.
Unbelievable.
I feel like it could get there.
I don't know. I mean, unless there's a buzzer beater again.
I mean, yeah, that could happen.
Possible.
Ooh, hold on a second here. This is important. Ron is about an hour out. He needs some food wrecks around the stadium. I don't know
At the
around
St. James, I don't know.
Springfield any wrecks, Ron. But if you're looking for like some, a quick like bowl or like a quick lunch near Tyson's Corner, there's this place I actually went last night. First place I stopped once I landed. It's called DCG, District Chicken and Gyro. And it's pretty much like a local halal guys, if you ever had that. Rice, meat, they shave it off the freaking thing, right? And they put in these really good sauces. That could be a pretty fire lunch. That could get you fueled up, Ron. I hit that on the way back from the airport yesterday. Maybe check out DCG. Not too far away. Okay. Buck Crab's going to recommend Chipotle. You could also just grab Chipotle in Saco. I got no problem with grabbing Chipotle and moving on. Dude, I haven't had Chipotle in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Starting to feel weird.
Dude, it's crazy whenever Krabs has a cheat meal, it's never not Chipotle.
Every single time, dude.
Every time.
Yeah,
it's got to be Chipotle.
It's crazy.
It's so good.
That's insane.
It's like we don't switch it up. It's just
no,
it's Chipotle.
There's no. The portfolio is so undiverse. Insane.
I like
Chipotle's a fake cheat meal as is.
Yeah.
I know it's a healthier cheat meal, but not when I'm getting double rice. I don't know what they put in that rice, but it's unbelievable.
That's like the equivalent of Krabs saying he's taking like a fun more than square, and it's like
it's all red.
It's like Jarris Walker, 5.5 points. All
yeah,
red.
I bet.
Yep. Yeah, I probably should be trying more of the local Dallas spots. Although I've hit a few. Don't get me wrong, but I'm really trying to be good, and there's some serious temptations. I haven't even tried barbecue yet, but I'm going to try Hutchins here in a couple weeks when my buddies come down. It has to be done.
Yeah, the fact that you still haven't gotten barbecue down here.
If I get one more Instagram reel of Hutchins barbecue, I'm going to just drive there right away.
I haven't either. Too busy getting fuzzies.
Goots, I can't with Goots sometimes, man. Just loves mid-Mexican food. Not even Mexican food. Mid-Texas Tex-Mex. Just.
Fuzzies.
Unbelievable, Gates. Just had to squeak that one in there.
Squeaked.
I know how to push everyone's buttons around here, man.
First place when you land back in Dallas, tight ends. Okay, Jay. I don't know if we'll be hitting tight ends right off the rip, but appreciate the request.
That's a good spot.
We have goblet beers at Fuzzies. See, Goots has never even been inside of a Fuzzies.
Yes, I have. Once.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, once.
Okay.
It's insane how big it is.
Really?
All of them are like these massive compounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of them?
W Fuzzies.
The ones I've seen, yes, they're like just wide open, bunch of tables, bar. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Shout out Jeff, underrated and sharp.
There's one on the TCU campus. And I'm shocked you haven't found that or squeaked by yet.
No.
Pretty small, but it's good.
Haven't been up to my homeland, Fort Worth, in a little bit.
That is just.
Yeah, guys, thoughts on DJ Moore going to the Bills? Could this be their next failed receiver? Are they onto something here? I kind of like the move.
Better than nothing. Better than Brandon Cooks and Keon Coleman.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, DJ Moore didn't really fit into Ben Johnson's system. He was extremely inconsistent last year. He had a couple good games, but he was pretty mid for the most part, and I feel like he really didn't fit. So it's good to see him moving on as a guy who owns him in Dynasty. I'm happy to see him go to a team that needs a receiver bad and an offense that can score some points. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
The guy who has
like
Dynasty.
Josh Allen has a Shakir on both sides of the field now.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, him and Shakir, pretty good duo. Could it be better? Probably. But could it be worse? Certainly. Certainly could.
Yeah.
Certainly could. Maybe they'll still draft a younger guy, right, to pair with those two vets. I think that'd be pretty smart.
Would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're done, that would be just.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
GG Diggs too. I'm sure that if they were not in the playoffs or fighting for the Super Bowl, he probably would have been cut a while ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm sure this has to do with the
For the
whole
off the
legal
field
situation.
has to.
For the off the field stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
SPR, I'm literally timing you out.
Nah.
Okay.
Timing you out.
Nah.
SPR on
I'm done
Brad.
with his
Say the
antics,
word.
man.
Just say the word. Unbelievable. I saw Big Meat Pete. He I guess the Orioles had a bunch of errors in a game, and he called a meeting at the mound. With the
Yeah,
pitcher
Pete-
brought the
Pete
infield in
did.
and was chirping him. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that. Are you
and they're
chirping
like,
that?
why'd you do that in the spring? He's like, we're trying to set the right example now.
He's trying to
for the rest of
implement
the year."
himself as the leader,
Yeah,
which I love.
yeah.
Way too
Keep making
productive
errors,
to be
though.
cut.
But he's trying to nip it in the bud, trying to establish some good habits, is what he said before the season starts.
He's a weird dude.
Yeah, he is, but he mashes too. I'm
He
excited to see what he does this year for the O's.
Leader in RBIs in MLB since 2019.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, he's healthy usually. Knock on wood.
Yeah, he's very consistent.
He's healthy.
Yes.
He's healthy. He's available. Okay. All right. No way you actually timed out SBR.
Yeah, Mod reverse that. That's long enough.
Unbelievable.
God damn it, Goods.
Unbelievable. All right. Real quick before we get into the sharp report for today, let me tell you about Manscaped a little bit here. Jovan, I need you to pick up one of those beautiful products, glorious products that are sitting there right in front of you. But how about Manscaped just doing job, day in, day out? So you need something to rely on. You need a reliable, consistent product. Honestly, good comp here. Manscaped, it's like the Pete Alonso of grooming products. They're consistent, they're reliable, they're always there for you, they're diverse, they could do a lot of different things, power, contact, RBIs, play a little bit of defense. Those Manscaped products really do it all. And if you guys have not checked them out, now don't be buying them yet. Don't do it. Don't be buying them yet, because we're going to get you guys a promo codes very soon, any day now. Any day now, we should be getting, let me check my watch here. Any day now, should be getting a BTL promo code for you guys on Manscaped. Save you guys some money any second.
I'm literally sending that tweet out, Krabs, with the Pete Alonso comp.
That's just.
The Manscaped is literally the Pete Alonso product.
Junior's the nose trimmer? That's horrible.
It's a new guy on the block, always reliable, mucking knock.
Okay.
I mean, what you want Pete Alonso to be the ball deodorant?
I mean, ball deodorant's goated.
It's goated. Like, is that what he is?
No,
that might be what he is.
He is the lawnmower. Consistent.
You don't mow lawn, man.
Hedges the lawn.
You don't mow lawn.
He mows lawn.
He don't be mowing lawn.
If the Orioles asked Pete to mow the outfield, like show up early and do that, he would do it.
Probably would.
He would.
Yeah.
But is he like Junior and he's shaving dome?
Oh, so now Junior's a dome saver.
Junior might be, he's multi-talented.
Make a decision.
I heard Dustin Pedroia back in the day, to get his bald head, he would use the dome shaver.
There you go.
Would.
Yep. Couldn't think of any current ball players right now. I don't know why. Dustin Pedroia, big dome shaver guy.
Kevin Youkilis.
Kevin
Huge
Youkilis. They shared
of
one.
walks.
They split a dome shaver, and they both would just use it in the dugout. Get right.
Truly just.
I miss that Red Sox team, man. That's when I was peak Sox fan. Youkilis, Mike Lowell. Mike Lowell doesn't get talked about enough. What a great third baseman. Mike Lowell,
goat.
Mike Lowell was goated. He was incredible. Oh, Clay Buchholz. People forget Clay Buchholz threw a no-hitter.
He did.
Nobody talks about it.
That was one of my favorite non-Rays pitchers.
Love Clay Buchholz.
Except when he pitched against the Rays.
Well, yeah. All right. Manscaped. We appreciate Manscaped. We will get you guys a promo code here any second. Any second. Okay. Awesome. And real quick, we'll drop the link to the Bookit hats if you want to cop a Bookit hat. Like this one I'm wearing right now on my noggin. Right here. Feel free, please, cop a Bookit hats. Okay.
Over it.
All All right, let's get into the sharp report for today. Appreciate Gooch dropping a link to the Bookit hats. They're fresh, they're clean. Your buddies will be asking, where'd you get that? That's fresh. Is that Trent's hat? And you're going to say, yeah, this hat's fucking sick. And your buddy's going to go, that hat's fucking sick. Cop a hat. Wear it out the bars this weekend. Okay? All right, let's move in. Talk about the sharp report for today. I got one PLL play for you guys here. I'm taking the 0-2 chaos. I'm riding with Ron. Rumor has it Ron is journeying down here right now as we speak. I cannot wait to link up with Ron. We got to get a pick or something. Chaos ML. He's taking the +1.5. I think he's taking the ML as well. +1.5. I think it was -120. I'm just taking the ML here. I think they win this game outright. I'll take the Chaos to get their first win tonight in the Champ Series in the PLL on ESPN Plus, 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. The Chaos play the Outlaws, who do have a win so far. Can't deny it. But I'm a big fan of Cal, this old veteran goalie for the Chaos. I think he's going to be on his head. McNaney played pretty good. The Outlaws goalie as well before the little break they had in between these 2 weeks of the Champ Series. But I would not be surprised if they rotate in the second goalie as well today to see what they have in McElroy. And if they do, I don't think they're going to like what they see. So I'm a big fan of this Chaos roster overall. I think we will see Jackson Eicher for the first time in this Champ Series. That's Ron's favorite player. That's one of the best players who's active in the Champ Series. Went to Army, absolute beast. Had a great rookie year last year in the PLL, and everybody's very excited to see him in the Champ Series. He the way he plays, his style, he should be a 2-point specialist. He should be hitting 2-point bombs in the Champ Series like it's his job. For some reason, Jovan, he was not active last week. Well, the Chaos account's tweeting about him. Looks like he's confirmed in for tonight. And that's the difference tonight for the Chaos here. I'll take them on the ML at plus chicken to get right today. I like their offense. I like their attack. I'm a big fan of Aslanian and Cole Williams, the old veteran. This team has some old guys compared to the Outlaws. It's typically a younger squads. And I'll back the Chaos to get their first win. I'm hoping it's going to be McElroy and net for the Outlaws. If it's not, I still think we have a chance. But I want to go ahead and back the Chaos to get off the schneid here with their star making a return. I'll be there, boots on ground tonight. If you guys want to watch this one, it's on ESPN Plus. Take the Chaos at plus chicken to win on the ML tonight. I'm 2-1 on PLL Champ Series so far. Let's lock in.
Let's go. Shout
Okay.
out PLL. Plus chicken Chaos.
Has to be done.
Has to be
done. All right, cut the shit. We got an insane play coming up here. A coach went to jail, POD. If the best player on team quits the team midseason, POD doesn't hit, maybe the coach goes to jail, POD can hit here. Jovan, can you break down what the heck is going on?
So I couldn't tell you all of the details of this, and this is not new news. I can tell you this detail. Like, it's starting to hit like the feed now that everything is public and they're releasing the info, but like they knew this already. I think they hired him like months before the season even started, and then within a month, also before the season even started, he was fired for the same reason that they got tips that he was a pimp. This is an assistant coach that was a pimp. That's a real thing in 2026 in college basketball. So now what do? We have the assistant coach pimp POD. Bakersfield is covering 7.5 tonight. Now the news just dropped, starting to hit the feed this morning. I was utterly confused that this was even real, and lo and behold, it is. The fact that he was a pimp and it's getting released now, and the fact, and now you got a team who have they not won since January 8th? Correct. Have they lost 13 in a row in that stretch? Correct. Are they horrid? Correct. Northridge, also horrid, who they're playing tonight. Yes. Did they already play them for whatever reason in the start of December, which why they have conference games at the start of December is beyond me. But they played them on December 4th, lost by 21, absolutely got mucked. But Northridge, like, defensively is fucking horrid. So, like, there's not a team in that conference, even with how bad Bakersfield and some of the other seller teams are, that I think can't score on Cal State and Northridge. Like, they also, this is one of the biggest favorites they've been this year. Now, you could absolutely swing that and say, why are they such big favorites? Maybe because they're playing a team that has lost 13 in a row and hasn't won since damn near New Year's, and they already beat by 21. But as a road favorite this year, they're 0-4 and against the spread. And I think that kind of continues tonight. There is like one big matchup edge that I think you can get if you're Bakersfield. Bakersfield, they can score, like I said, and you're going up against a shit defense. get to the free throw line at one of the highest rates in college basketball. They're a top 20 team, literally number 19 in free throw attempts per game. They're playing a team in Cal State Northridge that is one of the worst teams in college basketball in terms of free throws allowed. They're hanging below the top 100, or bottom 100, I guess you could say. If you look at some of the free throw attempts the last couple games, just the last two for Bakersfield, they went to the line 44 times in their last game, but right before a 32 free throw attempt performance against UCSD. So this is what they're going to do against a faster team. They're going to rim run the entire game. They're fired up because now we're starting to see if their coach is a pimp in the feed. They're about to cover 7.5 tonight. Game of Eon.
Talk about buying bad news.
That's some pretty bad news. Yeah.
Assistant coach pimp POD. Cal State Bakersfield plus 7.5.
Yeah. And I mean, probably like there's been some other player quit on team PODs, and there might be another at some point. This feels like
there will never be.
Chauncey Billups going to jail for gambling scandal. Like, there's only one time this is ever going to be a POD. This is the only time.
1-0 on those. We hit a bet on the Trailblazers after their coach went. Coach went to jail. POD.
The Trailblazers once in a lifetime POD was successful.
This technically could count as another coach going to jail. POD. This guy's getting locked up.
Yeah, it kind of could. I think he's been in jail for like a couple months.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's what I gathered from what I wrote, or what they wrote in the articles and stuff.
Yeah, you read that article?
Yeah, okay. I saw some of the details. I didn't see the whole thing. Yeah, remains in jail, awaiting trial. Like, he's been there since like September, but now the details of it just hit the media, and everybody's shocked because what the hell is that? A literal pimp in college basketball.
Imagine the conversations the athletic director was having that week.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was right like a couple weeks after he got hired.
Yeah.
Apparently, like some anonymous person sent a tip to like the athletic department that he was helping traffic some girl as a part of like a big ring. Like, they immediately fired him, and I'm sure they've been trying to cover it up or get out in front of it in the last couple months since then. Yeah, they failed at that.
I mean, yeah, that was always fun to feed, man.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't keep pimp off feed.
I mean, that is truly.
I mean, early runner for squad ride of century. Right now.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ryan Womack says, how does it take months to get a code? I don't know, Ryan. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just have our fun talking about the coach's pimp fired POD, man.
Yeah,
you're not ruining the vibes.
Every other Manscaped partner does not have a code as well. So it's a real reason.
Wow. How about
Huge
that?
Huge
How about that, Goots?
I've been telling you it's a real reason.
Love that one, Goots. Drop a knock. Love it.
Knock of a year from Goots.
Coach is a pimp POD. Cal State Bakersfield plus 7.5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pimping 8 easy, but covering 8 points should be.
What a world we live in, huh? Does it ever just not feel real?
No.
All the time.
The fact that I can say out of my mouth we're betting on a team whose coach got indicted for being a pimp in 2026.
Yeah, we can put real U.S. currency on this.
Real U.S. currency is just.
You guys know how lucky we are that we were born in a time where we can bet on the assistant coach as a pimp POD? We could have been born back in the, zeros. When they literally had no electricity. You barely made it to 30 years old. You guys know how lucky we are?
I mean,
we are blessed.
The stuff you pray for.
We are blessed. You guys, everybody in this chat right now, seriously, count your blessings. Because you guys are absolutely blessed to live in a time where we could bet on the assistant coaches of pimp POD plus 7.5 Cal State Bakersfield. Okay, count your blessings. Dead Larry Bird's Delusion in the chat. This is the squad ride. Yeah, it just might happen today.
This is Dead Larry Bird's world.
I don't know, the chaos are a close second.
Yeah, close second. Honestly, the one at the bottom there that we'll talk about, all narratives aside, I probably love the most.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to it. Swinging around now, Goots. Another straight bet for you guys. I believe it is Iowa. Yep. It has to be done. Taking the Hawkeyes here, plus 8.5 at home against big and bad Michigan. Oh, boy. This one should be easy. 27-2 Michigan. Everybody's talking about Duke and their 40 net rating, which is just insane, by the way. Nobody right now is talking about Michigan and their 39.5 net rating. I mean, we're talking about Michigan, in the beginning of the season when they were undefeated and shit. But since they've lost a couple games, I feel like they've lost a little bit of aura, at least in the public's perception. Well, I think they're dropping one here on the road. I think they're dropping their third loss of the season, Jovan, on the road tonight. I'll take the points. Not going to be a freak and take the M out, but Iowa at home, back in Coach Ben McCullum, back in Bennett Sturts here, back in Iowa to slow this game down. The less possessions, the better. And Iowa just trying to go out there and just muck it up, play some defense. They have a couple bodies down low that I trust to at least limit Mara and Yaxel's success. And I'm hoping Bennett Sturts can make something happen. Michigan has stud bigs. Don't get me wrong. Their bigs are unbelievable. Their guards are beatable. Bennett Sturts has a great matchup. Who's covering him? Godot? That's barbecue chicken, if that's the case. Bennett Sturts is going to have to go off in this game, don't get me wrong, for them to have a chance to win or cover. I think he's more than capable. He's an NBA player. And Iowa's defense is capable of limiting Michigan's success here on the road in a little bit of a trappy spot. I'll take the Hawkeyes, getting 8.5, down from 9.5, looking like the sharp play in CBB tonight at home. Back in the Hawkeyes, back in Coach McCullum, coming off a loss. I believe they just lost to, Penn State?
Yeah,
that's their worst loss of the season.
Horrific loss.
That's Iowa's worst loss of the season. The perfect time to buy low. Give me the Hawkeyes.
The Hawkeyes. I mean, the best thing, I guess, for this is that they're probably not going to take a shot in the shot clock with more than 5 seconds left in the clock.
Yeah,
they're going to make this painfully slow.
Milk it.
Milked.
Milk it like a cow. Yep. Yep. All right, what do you got? Swing it back around, Gootsy.
Little dog on the diamond tonight that I think they can win outright. Obviously, I wouldn't be taking it if I didn't. The range of outcomes in this game, I think, is so drastically different, which is always the case for the most part for midweek games. But for this one specifically, like Washington State, their offense isn't anything particularly special, but if they get a good matchup, they can exploit it. They haven't been great this season. A lot of their games, for the most part, are relatively low scoring. Their pitching can kind of hang in there. They'll struggle in some spots, but today, I feel like they have a little bit of an edge. Texas State's been playing great baseball. They're a very solid team. They've won 5 in a row. Their last midweek game last week, they beat who is one of the more impressive teams in college baseball right now in UTSA, dominated them for a majority of that game with the same bullpen game they're going to be running out today. They followed that up by this little weird Texas 3-piece series that was 2 against Abilene, Tarleton. They swept that series. Looked fantastic. Pitching staff was great. Gave up 7 runs in those 3 games. So now they have a little 4-game series at home against Texas State, which this is the Thursday game. So somebody's going to be pitching forward, not talking about Texas State. You're going to get Wazoo's ace because Luke Myers is going for them tonight, but you're going to get the typical midweek bullpen game for Texas State. They're saving Kyle Froelich for tomorrow. Pen game today. Sam Hall is going to be pitching, who's their opener. However long he goes will depend on how good he is. He had one really good start, I'm calling them. He was an opener in both games. His first start was a midweek game against Baylor. Baylor can swing the shit out of the bat, but he looked horrid in that game, had no command, didn't record an out, but he gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks. God-awful start. They ended up getting run-rolled in that game. And then he also pitched the UTSA midweek game last week where they won. He had 2 innings where he gave up no runs, had 4 Ks, but he had a couple really loud outs. 2 hits that he did give up were hard. He also gave up 2 foul home runs from the same guy. So he has a little bit of a command issue, absolutely, and a hard contact problem. Why does that matter? Because Washington can get a little pesky in the zone, and as you've noticed, or anybody in Texas has noticed, it is windy as shit today because it just stormed last night. Guess where the 20-mile-per-hour winds are going to be going just about straight out, right at San Marcos Ballpark. So for a guy who has hard contact issues, and the same can be said for some of the other pieces of their bullpen that you're going to see tonight, probably going to see some nukes, which is why this total, especially for a Washington State game, which sure, a little of that has to do with the fact that Texas State can swing the bat and they're much better than them. Total's a lot. 13.5 is pretty telling in my eyes. I think it's going to be because Washington State hops over them early, and I included so many nuggets there for just the opener and Sam Hall, because they score on him first. I mean, that opens the floodgates. So I think if they jump on him, they can score double-digit runs, and this one could get ugly one way. If they don't, it could be the same thing, the opposite. They're covering 2.5. I think they're going to win.
All right. Getting involved on the diamonds with a dog. Taking Wazoo. I'm in.
Sure.
I'm in. Do they have a LeBron on their team?
No, they don't have a LeBron. They're
right.
their lineup is, they don't have very much pop in their lineup, which is why. Yeah, I think they're gonna be provided with some meaty pitches and good wins tonight.
Meat. All right. Cool. Good. Swing it back around. I got one more play for the peeps. Taking a nasty under in CBB tonight. I took this under first game. I mean, there was 1 million points. It was like an NBA All-Star game between Rutgers and Michigan State. This time around, I'm not giving up. I'm not hearing no bell. I was surprised to see this total open up as low as it did today, with how many points we saw in the first round of this matchup earlier this season, when Rutgers was like winning this game the first time these guys played. I don't know if you guys remember that, but Rutgers almost pulled off the upset. And then Michigan State pulled away late, ended up winning by 9, I believe, as they should. They probably should have won by more. They were laying 15 points on the spreads. The total in that game was at 138.5. 138.5. First round. Sort of. It was 88-79. I mean, there was 160 plus points in this game. It was insane. Thought the total would open up around 150 this time around after both offenses splooged in this matchup. No, it actually opened up around 143, and now it's down to 140. Jovan, it's actually lower than it was when I put this in the Sharp report a couple minutes ago. So I'm taking the under in Rutgers and Michigan State. This looks like the sharpest under in CBB today, and I'm locking in fading both offenses after they turned into Wizards-Pacers game. The first time they played, when there was not a lick of defense being played, and Rutgers almost put off the upset. If I had to guess how this game is going to play out, I think Sparty suffocates. I think Sparty already had their scare against this Rutgers team once this year on the roads. It's not happening twice. At home, I think they hold Rutgers to less than 50 points, to be honest with you. I think this one's going to be ugly. Sparty probably covers, to be honest. And I don't think Rutgers scores a ton, and I'm not really worried about, Rizzy Fears and Michigan State putting up 100 points. They're capable, but it's rare. And I'm not expecting that tonight in a game where their opponent's only going to have about 50. So give me the under in this game. I think it's a nasty, sharp under. Total keeps dropping after we already saw the game. These teams soar over in round 1. Go ahead and lock in the under in round 2 and lock it in now responsibly before the total drops any lower.
Shout out. Vintage Krabs play. And also vintage Subby from Cohen's Cake. 35-monther. Thank you for everything you do. Let's cash today. Let's cash. Possibly on that under. Nasty under from Krabs.
We be cash.
We be cash in Cohen's Cake. Appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you, boss. Is Miles Michaelis pitching right now?
Yeah, I was about to fill you in on that, Krabs.
How's it going?
Not good.
He just gave up a 2-run shot to Brett Beatty for his third run of the game. Allowed. It's top of the first, 1 out.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and circle back to Jovan's last straight bet here, folks. What are you cooking up?
Pepperdine Portland, game of the night in the WCC tournament. Krabs, I know you know how bad Pepperdine is. Yeah. Portland is not much better. They have 4 wins in conference play in the WCC this year. 2 of them happen to be against Portland. This is the 3rd time they're going to play. Obviously, when you get into conference play, there's going to be a couple of those, or conference tournaments, there's going to be a couple of those. Pepperdine, I don't know how they won both games. Both games were wildly different because they had one game which was very unlike a Pepperdine-Portland matchup. It had no points. It was the biggest defensive game of all time. Both teams were held under 70. So both teams shot tornadoes from the field. Pepperdine came away with a big defensive win, which is super rare from them. They followed that up with a classic Pepperdine-Portland game. That was 95-87. This was one of the games that was, I think, a couple games right after the big Gonzaga upset when Portland quickly turned right back to shit. Just a classic games. The first one was a classic, Portland is so reliant on Foxwell. He had a shit game. He was 4 for 14. So no shit, they didn't score very many points in that game. The second game, like I said, more high scoring. You want to know why? Because Pepperdine shot 16 of 28 from 3. How many times is Pepperdine going to do that in the course of a season? Probably not many more times than that one. And I think you're going to get a similar high-scoring environment in this game. So, like, I don't think they're going to shoot complete tour dates in this one, especially because anybody knows anything about this WCC tournament knows that everybody knows the rims are soft, and it's like a high-scoring environment quite typically. And I'll tell you who knows that more than anybody, Pepperdine, because this would be the 4th time in a row they beat them, twice this year, and they ended their season last year in this very tournament, in this very game. So a huge revenge factor from the last 3 games, I guess you can include for Portland. The difference of that first game out of the 3 last year's conference tournament, he didn't have Joe Foxwell, who has a fantastic matchup. Again, he had a shit first game, but the second game, he absolutely dominated. He had 30-plus in that game on 1 billion shots. Like, that's the classic game, and Pepperdine's defense has gotten, like, a lot worse as the season's progressed. So, I mean, what a perfect situation for them to get their lick back for 75 different reasons, but especially when they will not be able to defend Joel Foxwell the way they did the first game. Their bigs, a couple of them are not even playing anymore, including like Dojic, who's sneakily one of my favorite guys to bet on and watch. Literally Porzingis, but they ain't guarding him today. They're going to get their lick back. They're not losing 3 in a season.
What happened to Dojic? Is he hurt?
There's like a couple guys for that Pepperdine team, like a couple of the bigs that just mysteriously disappeared. And like I've searched for so long for some of them. I assume they're hurt. Maybe they left the program, but like there's no news on a bunch of them. They just have like mysterious disappearances.
Okay. Interesting. What a weird time.
Super weird. Maybe it's just because they're cat shit, but
yeah, they probably already know where they're playing next year. They're probably like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys are probably not playing anywhere next year or beyond.
Yep. All right. W straight bets, W Jovan, W Goots, W chat. Appreciate you guys. Let's talk about some prize pick squares.
Nah.
Yep.
I thought we retired this category, Krabs.
If Michael Jordan can unretire, I can too.
Nah. No way you compare yourself to MJ.
If Brett Favre can come back and send weird picks and play on 10 different teams and ruin his legacy, why can't I?
It's the type of play a pimp will take.
This is a pimp play.
This does feel eerily similar to the assistant coach as a pimp. I'm taking Vidic, former Capitals legend. Been very patient, been very good. Not taking these squares. I can't resist. I got to take his less than 2.5 goals allowed in a game I like the under in a game I think they win. So I'll go ahead and back the goalie who's been struggling immensely. Don't get me wrong. He's been quelling. There's no way around it. He's been pretty bad. I'll take him to lock in tonight for the first time in eons against Philly on the road. I can't believe this team is laying 130 on the road to Philly, who's won 3 in a row. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I like Utah in the ML. Total in this game is at 5.5. You don't see those totals very often. You see maybe one a day on a loaded slate, if that. 5.5 totals aren't growing on trees these days in the Big 2-6. Total's low. Utah's winning. If Utah's winning and the under's hitting, well, Vanacek's giving up less than 2.5 goals allowed. Let's not reinvent the wheel here. Okay? Chart cannot be more green, but I also like the angle of just the game. I think they win the game, and I don't think they win the game if he gives them more than 3 goals. So I'll go ahead and back Vidic to do something good for the first time in weeks.
Shout out.
Okay. Devin Vassell, he's the most popular square on prize picks in a game. I also like the under in and against a team that plays defense tonight in the Pistons. Chart cannot be more green, man. Jesus Christ. It is absurd. Not saying that should be the only reason why you take a square, but I do like it a little bit more because of that. And I do like the Pistons in this game, and I do like the under in this game, much like I talked about the Vanacek square. I also like the Pistons plus 3.5 here on the road against the Spurs, who are playing really good basketball right now overall. I know they finally lost a game the other night, but they have since bounced back with a win since then. But overall, I mean, they've won like 15 of their last 16 games. Shout out Goots. Spurs are playing great. Pistons are also playing very well this season, but they're coming off a loss. So I like them on the road here. I thought the spread opened up a little bit short. Considering the Spurs beat them already when they played this season by 11 points in Detroit. So thought Detroit would open up 4.5, 5.5. They opened up 3.5 coming off a loss. I like them in this game. And I also like the under in this game at 228.5. Love seeing totals in the 220s. Love backing unders in the 220s. I also like the under in Golden State Houston. Side note, that one's low as heck, 213.5. But there's some guys out potentially in that one. This Spurs game looks like an under to me. This is a big game tonight as well.
Game of
This is
eon.
like two of the. We knew they'd be good, but did we know they'd be elite teams in the NBA facing off against each other with some young talent?
I feel like they're the same team in both conferences. They're like, we knew after last year that they were going to be good, but this good, not. I mean, some I'm sure predicted it, but like they're exceeding expectations. Both of them. With you on that.
I'm sure SBR was all over it. I'm sure Rizzy Theers had it already locked in. Right?
Yeah.
But the general consensus probably didn't see these teams being as dominant as they've been. This is game of night. I'll say it.
It's one of the best games of year.
Yeah. Goots, what do you think, man?
Game of night.
Game of night.
Yep. Go Spurs.
Game of night. Go Spurs.
Yeah, I'll be on the Pistons.
Go Spurs. Go.
Go Spurs, but fuck Vassell.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you a fuck Pistons. I got a square in that game too.
Let's talk about it.
Which I think also, I don't know if it's just his RA on the pop tab, but something of his is for sure. Multiple things are on the pop tab. I think the highest one might be his RA. But Asar Thompson ain't getting 19 PRA, which one of the greenest charts of year until you get to that first red bar. 4 out of 5 are green. That first red bar happens to be that last game they just played against the Spurs. And in a game like this, like Cade, this is his game, not only because he shot 5 of 26. That was his worst performance of the year by far in that first game. Or I don't know if it was the first game, but the last game they just played against the Spurs a couple games ago. But he has the ball in his hands the entire game by design. And I'm not saying that just because he's the point guard, but that's like the attacking point of the matchup against the Spurs. If you look at what point guards have done against them for the entirety of the season, he's going to be having the ball in his hands all the time. I think he's going to be scoring a lot more, not shooting 5-26 as well from the field. But there's only a couple things that I think are a big add. There's a reason why, if you look back at the minutes in that game, particularly for Asar Thompson, he's been getting 31 minutes against the Cavs, 21, 36 against the Cavs once again. He had 28 against OKC as well. But all of a sudden, there's one sore spot. The only time he's gotten less than 20 minutes in the past month and a half happened to be when he had only 18 minutes against the Spurs in that game. Why? Because Cade's going to have the ball in his hands the entire time. And if you're going to either attack or pass the ball, I think in this game specifically, especially when you have Wemby as a rim protector, the only, I guess, adds for the role players are not the guys that are going to only score in transition and absolutely the big defensive ad, but on the offensive side of the ball, you need shooters everywhere in this game against the Spurs. What is he certainly not going to fucking do? Shoot the ball. He gets his points in transition. He gets his points off the bounce when he chooses to be aggressive, which is not incredibly often. And then I don't think he's going to be very involved in the RA portion of things because he's either going to be defending hard on the perimeter on one of the shooters, or I don't think he's going to have the ball in his hands. It's going to be a lot of Cade assisting in this game. In that game that they just played, he had 8, 4, and 2. I think he had a relatively similar performance today, and I don't think the minutes are all going to change in that game. So that's my fade, and I'll give you your backing here, Krabs. Your favorite button on the more than. I like Sincere Parker. I hate betting on Memphis, but I will bet on Sincere Parker today. This is game of eon for them. I think they're pretty safely out of the tournament now, but they're going to be in the American tournament. This is their last home game, of course. And Penny's hyping this game up crazy. You get a USF matchup where, I mean, Memphis is somewhat sharp, like they are. It seems like every single game, especially at home.
Yep.
Don't really care about that, but it's a run and gun matchup. I think you're going to get points, especially more in that first matchup where they had a fat scoring drought. But I don't know why Sincere Parker still comes off the bench. I don't know if that's like a dead set, this is his role thing, and they keep trying to push that. They've started him for a couple games, but after last game where they had another big scoring drought and scored 68 points against ECU, Penny has come out and said already, starting lineup changes are coming. And I would be shocked after Curtis Givens started in place of what would have been Sincere Parker. He played 30 minutes. He had 7 points. Didn't make a single shot from 2. He was 2 for 6. Not an offensive ad. Plus, they're down a couple big men. Silla started for them. 6 points, gave them nothing. Aaron Bradshaw was also nuck in limited minutes as well. Both of them got in foul trouble. I'd be shocked if in a moment where you're playing USF, I feel like you're just going to have to commit to the bit of outscoring them at this point. Who can do that? Sincere Parker. His line's a little higher than it's been the last couple games, even though he hasn't really been hitting this number at all because he's coming off the bench, only getting 20 minutes. He's going to have 30 minutes in this game, and he's going to score 20 points. This is his game in what is his last regular season collegiate game at least, because they're going to be in the conference tournament. But he's Blue tonight. It's his game, no matter what happens in the game.
What a sell job. Changes are coming for Memphis, that's for sure. And I'd be surprised.
And I think on the graphic, they're flipped, Goots.
Should be more than for sincere, right?
More than points.
Got it.
Asar less than PRA.
I bet. Awesome. All right. W squares, apologies for the wrong graphics again there, chat. We'll get that fixed. Hope you guys didn't already lock that in. But if you heard Jovan sell jobs, you'd know that it was obviously flipped. All right. What else, guys? Should we take a peep at some Pickett? Some Pickett data. Goots, rank these things you love. Pete Alonso, Old Bay, and Pro.
What was that last thing, Krabs?
I see it now.
Pete Alonso, Old Bay, and promo codes.
Nah.
I mean, just those three things is what I got to pick from?
Yeah, rank them.
Okay. Pete Alonso, Old Bay, promo codes, the exact order.
You're picking Alonso over Old Bay, and he hasn't even played a single regular season game yet?
Yeah, that's absurd. What if he's Nuck?
He's not going to be
Dude, Pete's got to earn it.
Yeah.
I mean, Pete's already above.
You make
Old
a
Bay.
fair point. All right. Sorry, I was backed into a corner there. Too busy thinking about.
You want to make
pimps.
a switch?
You
want to make a switch?
Yeah, we'll go Old Bay, and then once Alonso proves himself, which he will.
He will.
Which he will.
Yeah, hopefully by the end of the year, it's flipped, right?
He'll move up to one after that.
Out of respect for Old Bay, come on.
Promo code's in third.
Promo code a distant third. Yep.
Distant third. So far away. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Krabs, just want to let you know, because I was peeping the college basketball board up here as we're gonna hop into some of the picket lines. There's one game with a lineup for tomorrow already. Can you guess what that one is?
Is it the same game that had odds up yesterday when I was looking? Miami of Ohio and Ohio.
Yeah, it's marinating.
When I was bored on the plane yesterday, I was looking. I was like, I forget where they played round one at. Was it at Miami of Ohio? Was it at Ohio?
At Miami.
So I looked. Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, the odds are already up. Crazy. I think Ohio was 7.5 yesterday. I don't know what they're at right now, but
5.5.
What are they at?
5.5.
No shots.
Serious.
They're down to 5.5.
The Krabs game beyond.
I mean, we've had this game circled for months.
The last stand for Krabs.
One more time. Why not? Well, not one more time, because if they make the tournament, we're going to fade them for 100 units. But
yeah,
one more time this week.
I honestly it's going to hit in the tournament if they make the tournament, which they should. It doesn't even seem like fun to do anymore.
Well, I've been thinking about this. It's like it's going to be the squarest thing in the world to fade them in the first round.
Like UCSD, last year was fun because people thought they were so much better than they were, and they were going to destroy Michigan. It's like that one was fun because we knew they were not winning that game, and everybody else fucking hammered them and put them in every bracket. Miami, Ohio, nobody thinks is good. Kind of takes the air out of it.
Bruce Pearl certainly doesn't think they're good.
Yeah, Bruce Pearl. I mean, I think Krabs said he respects the honesty. I kind of do too.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know he's only saying this shit because he coached at Auburn and his son's the coach. No shit.
What's he supposed to say?
If anybody else in this chat was in that same scenario, you would be doing the same thing, but you probably wouldn't be man enough to at least admit that you're being biased. So at least I respect that from Bruce Pearl. He's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, and I'm not stopping.
I'm also I'm not fully convinced that Miami Ohio would beat Auburn. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm convinced. I'm fully convinced.
I'm just not.
They probably would. They would be a dog, ATS, but they'd probably win.
Yeah, I mean they're dogs against teams in their conference. Just Auburn is just not that good. You have eyes.
Yeah, not impressive.
Oh.
Not impressive. I'd love to see that game, to be honest. After all this talk, they should make it just a mandatory like first 4 game between those 2 squads.
Yeah, that would be sick.
At this point, just have them play against each other, and whoever wins gets in.
I would love to see. I would honestly love to see Miami, Ohio go undefeated all the way up until the conference championship, lose, then get put in. So they would have to be in the first 4 if they were in and play one of those games, just so they can get a win under their belt. And they don't have to be thrust into the first round.
Yeah.
Wow, the Nats.
What are they doing?
Jose Tena, 2-run nuke.
Dude, they're hitting the shit out of the ball.
After a Champaro single.
They're hitting the living crap. I mean, Keibert Ruiz has 2 home runs. I was thinking about this yesterday when I got to the airport because these are thoughts that go through my head. I was like, I wonder if there's a bet that I could take the over-under, like the over amount of runs scored in Nats games total this entire season from both the Nats and their opponents. If you could take that wager, which I know you can't,
dude,
that's a made-up bet.
If you
could,
I was thinking about that because I was like, I'm committing to some season-long Nationals bit here. I was wondering if I should change my stance on which bet.
What were you thinking?
I mean, I think you're doing it the right way.
The
team total on the other
opposing
side.
team total over.
How else would you do it?
Well, I can make it just so
take the over in the game.
I have to take a over in the game. Every single game a year, I can pick which one it is.
Yeah,
between
that would
the game over.
That would be some diversity or a PP square.
Can make it diverse.
Yeah.
Or you could just take the over.
I know it's well. I was saying like I could have flexibility to the point where if I like the over in the game, I can take that.
If you like a square, you can take
I'll
that.
Just take team total.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll fade the Nats in some way every game.
Some way every game.
All 162.
Just for Krabs.
But I don't know if you want to be fading the Nats every game. You want to be fading the pitchers.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was just thinking of like
the squares and the book plays would be that thinking.
Yeah. I want to fade every pitcher not named Cade
Cavalli. Yeah.
For as long as his arm stays attached to his body.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to fade Josiah Gray, man?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I do.
Absolutely.
Looked pretty sharp the other night. Yeah, I don't blame it. I don't blame you.
That might be the easiest one.
Yeah, I mean.
Are you guys going to do one play each team like before the NFL season started? I don't know if we have time for that, Clark. We got too much shit going on, man.
Yeah, maybe we'll do because we don't have that many streams because we're missing a full week for the season. Maybe we'll do like a division a day or something. I don't know how the math works out.
We can figure it out.
But we can brainstorm on that.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up here, chat. A lot of stuff coming up in the coming weeks, coming months. Love the idea, though, on paper, Clark. We'll see if we can make it work.
Yeah.
W stream streak from Ray Kwan getting involved, 20 stream streak. W Landon getting involved on a 30 stream streak. Appreciate you guys. Big Rob as well. Soto MVP. I mean, yeah, that's the freest bet of the entire season. Lock it in. You could take Soto to win the World Baseball Classic MVP, take those coins that you made, and roll those over onto the NL MVP. You could. You could.
But what's going to happen when Byron Buxton wins? Yeah.
If Byron Buxton could play 155 games.
No, I was talking about World Baseball Classic.
Facts. Well, that would mean that Team USA would have to win, and they're not winning.
I think they're winning, Krabs.
You think they're winning?
I mean, I've seen just a ridiculous amount of DR plus 400 on the feed.
You want to know what I've seen?
What?
I've seen a lot of this is the best USA World Baseball Classic team of all time.
I mean, it is.
It is. Yeah.
Then
Doesn't
why are
mean
they
can't
only
win.
minus 110 to win it?
It might be the best DR team of all time.
It's a tournament. Like that's minus 110
exhibition.
Is a lot of respect.
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough respect. My capping has them at fair odds. They should be minus 300.
Your model?
My model has them at minus 300. They're only at minus 110.
Yeah, just think about it. Think about it like a conference tournament. What would you think if, like, the 1 seed with a 2 seed and a 3 seed, or at least a 3 seed that people are in love with. The most popular
A little
name.
deceiving to say it's like a tournament. There's pool play, which is the majority of this tournament. So, and then you get to a small bracket, which are all games the U.S. on paper should dominate. So saying it's a tournament style is a little misleading.
Well, they base the odds. The odds are based off of the single elimination bracket. The fact that the USA is on one side and their 2 biggest challengers are on the other side. So like the fact that they're minus, there's a minus sign next to their name, and the feed is filled with the greatest lineup of all time plus 400, probably tells you something.
I just don't know if a team filled with, Bryce Harper and Aaron Judge is a team that's going to win anything. They might do cool stuff. They might hit home runs.
You got to get past that. You just have to.
Are they going to win? W-I-N. You guys know what win means? Did they know what win means?
No one knows what wins means in this whole tournament.
They haven't done
Not a single team.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
You know who wins, Goots?
What?
This might have been before your time. If you were my age, you understand. Juan Soto wins. Juan Soto wins before he can even legally drink beers.
We're making this a 2019 Nats tournament.
That's why. There's no Nats players on Team USA or former Nats. Of course, they have Judge.
If we're going by that scenario, then I should be Team Canada because I got my backup catcher starting, and he's hitting home runs, by the way, in the World Baseball Classic. How about them apples? I don't see any Ray catchers hitting home runs.
The only player...
Ray catchers haven't hit home runs since fucking 2015.
Pains me to say this, but the only player in this tournament that wins is Shohei.
Yeah.
Barring he's cheating doing it, but yeah.
Jovan, that is not good sitting in front of you. Terminate him.
I'm just trying to make a point for the U.S. to win because that's all I care about right now.
That is an alien.
No one in this tournament has won, other than, I guess, Soto in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Soto's World Series not fucking count, kids?
Liar Shohei Ohtani.
Liar / cheat Shohei Ohtani.
No.
Who's a worse person, the assistant coach pimp fired POD guy or Shohei?
Shohei.
Okay.
Nah. Nah.
Well, Will Smith ain't starting, brother. So he don't matter.
Yeah.
Big
and if
Cheesy,
you're telling me Will Smith's the reason the Dodgers are winning World Series, you're crazy.
Go ahead, Krabs.
Big Cheesy, I don't know what you're on today, Big Cheesy, or what you smoked before the show today, but your messages aren't making a lick of sense today, brother. Happy you're here. You're giving out subbies. You're the man. But what you're saying doesn't make a lick of sense.
He's talking about the Unsung Hero Award, I think.
Yeah, Team Manager of the Year Award. In what world is Team Manager the same thing as Unsung Hero? Unsung Hero means you went out there, you did something on the field. Team Manager means you're keeping book. You're a fucking nerd. You're picking your nose in the dugout.
Nailsman of Week Award.
Disrespectful.
Golden Wrench.
Golden Wrench.
Disrespectful comp there, Big Cheese.
Got the Golden Wrench.
If you had to pick one player on Team USA to win the Golden Wrench Award, Krabs, who would it be?
Bobby Witt.
Okay.
Fair answer. Let
me ask you this.
Oh, Lord. What's going here?
You guys really think the U.S. is just going to clean up shop, win it all in every fucking tournament they ever play in the rest of history? If they do, you know what? W's. This is honestly a win-win angle for me because either I'm right, I make coins, or the U.S. wins and salute.
Do you really care about that one side?
I actually do. I don't discriminate. I do care about the women's hockey win. Yes, I do. I actually care about that one more than the men's.
I'm talking about, do you actually care if the U.S. wins the World Baseball Classic?
I think it'd be cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be cool.
I mean,
am I low-key hate watching Judge and hoping he doesn't do something good and add to its accolades? Yeah, I am.
I mean, it really
would it also be cool if the U.S. wins? Yeah, it would be cool.
I mean, they've only won, what has there been, like 5 or 6 since I was born? They've won once.
Yes. Also, the U.S. that just won hockey, they hadn't won that since like 1970, something like that.
Yeah.
It had been eons of zero dominance.
and no real hockey players. But this is the time. We're acting like the U.S. has been a dynasty in the WBC.
I understand what you're saying about this year and the reign of dominance in those big sports, but I can already see the graphic.
Yeah. Here's the way to put it. The last time the U.S. won the WBC, the MVP of that tournament was Marcus Stroman.
Yeah.
And you could
Should
get
have
him
been
at
Adam
a
Jones, but
pick'em. You can get him at a pick'em price.
Krabs,
Isn't that
that's not a
convenient?
discount. That's a pretty penny you have to pay, a minus sign. for them to
Not
win
by
the
my
tournament.
model standards.
The discount you're getting is the DR at plus 400.
Well, when the DR wins,
So if
the
we
DR
get-
wins, and Jovan doesn't say shit about it, I will be.
If we get DR US boots on ground in the championship, will you be betting the DR?
No, because I'm going to have a DR future already locked in.
So you'll just have a win-win situation.
Krabs.
I don't see your Team USA future locked in.
Krabs is because it's minus 115. That's a shit price.
The greatest team in World Baseball Classic history. And
Dude, they're going to be, in the case that we get to USDR in the final, they're going to be probably that same exact price.
Yes.
The game's going to be a pick 'em.
Gonna be a pick.
Oh, the US would be fucking minus 175.
Dude,
I promise you.
if
they
it's
will not be
Christopher
minus
Sanchez,
175.
Nolan McLean, I'm sorry. It might not be that.
Yeah, they might even be a dog
Yeah,
because of the pitching match.
exactly. And they
Could
get to throw
somebody-
90 pitches that the starters do in that game.
Because I already asked this once and nobody had an answer. Who's in charge of setting who pitches when? Is it
The
the pitching
managers.
coach? Is it DeRosa?
It's DeRosa.
Well,
yes.
no. Not
And his whole
Not
staff.
exactly.
Well, he has his
He-
limitations
yeah,
that he
he-
is given, and then he
He
makes
has to
its
work
calls.
within
his
what-
means.
Yeah, the limitations of like the teams and what restrictions they put on the guys.
Yeah,
So I mean, it's really the teams, but like he's doing what he can with it.
exactly.
So, number one, there's a ton of me guys on Team USA who are saying, I can only do this.
There's a ton of me guy teams.
Me guy.
There's a ton of
Yeah,
me
you got
guy
There's a lot of-
teams.
It's not a choice.
There's me guy teams. There's me guy players. Just a lot of me guy activity overall in that dugout. There is. Goots, I know why you like Team USA so much because you got freaking your boy Jackson Holiday's brothers getting late inning reps.
I don't care about Ethan Holiday.
That was just because it was an
It's just
exhibition.
because Matt Holiday is the hitting coach. It has nothing to do with Gunner. It has nothing to do with Ethan Holiday.
You would have had a valid argument if you went Gunner there.
They
Yeah,
got the
but
greatest
it doesn't.
pitching
If Gunner
staff.
wasn't on this team, I would still be busting for the U.S.
Greatest pitching staff, greatest lineup, greatest coaching staff. Pick 'em price, coin flip.
Dude, it's not even best pitching staff, dude. Best pitching staff for the group games.
We're buying too much into the odds here. It's
So
the
much
World
into
Baseball Classic. It's
So
like
much.
this isn't the World Series. It's like it doesn't matter. It just doesn't.
We just
Yeah,
need
Chipper,
to-
I know none of the pitchers are even pitching, man. So why even go? Why take a spot? That's a me guy selfish move, and me guys don't win shit. You know who wins? Team players. You know who wins? Juan Soto.
Somebody
You
tell
know who wins? Shohei from Goots' mouth.
Somebody
Straight
tell
from
Don
Goots' mouth.
we got the new nomination for Supreme Leader of Iran. Right here.
Bro, I'm the biggest military fan of all time, just like Dom Smooth is saying. But I couldn't give two hoots if Team USA wins the World Baseball Classic when you got guys like Aaron Judge and Bryce Harper on the team, two of my least favorite players in baseball. No shit, I'm not rooting for them.
Ayatollah Krabs in 2026. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Mr.
I need
Shrimpy has been talking about Arch Madness all day, and we're yapping about Aaron Judge. It's Arch Madness.
We're going. Krabs, I need you standing on this so hard while we're there.
When have I not stood on anything?
I know. I'm not saying that you don't. But like the fact that we're chances are going to see them in the final. Like, are you gonna wear a DR, Japan, Venezuela, whoever jersey like there? Is that the strat?
No, I'll wear my Juan Soto World Series patch jersey.
What if they're not even in the game?
Perhaps you know what I'm going to do? I was looking at shirts to potentially buy to have some merch. and there's one with Judge's face on it and the rest of the team around, I'm gonna buy that and wear it in front of you.
Dude, what if we squad ride Judge jersey?
You better
USA
fucking not,
jerseys.
Gates. There's gonna be problems if you wear that shirt. There's gonna be serious
Because it's not
consequences.
about what Judge has done in the MLB, it's about country.
Richie,
about
I
what the
literally
odds
posted a
are.
video today saying there's no chance the U.S. wins the World Baseball Classic.
I
It's on
know.
feed right
I
now.
know. I've watched it
Nah.
It's on feed right now.
right now.
Nah. I mean, yeah.
Jeff, I could not believe this take more. You are putting your money on a team that has a bunch of me guy superstars who aren't even pitching, aren't even playing, got leaders on the team. You got Aaron Judge walking up to Mike Trout, ripping the captain's patch off his jersey, saying, "You can't even play in this shit. I'm taking over.
It's
This
because
is
of
my team.
insurance.
This is my team. Me. You got Bryce Harper out there saying, "Oh, I wish I started my career in Philly and never went to the Nats." You think that guy's winning shit?
Yes, I do. And then you can waltz over right down the list, tap Dominican plus 400 and move on. That seems easier to me.
That seems so easy. How about
It's
this,
the
Krabs?
best World Baseball Classic team ever.
How about this, Krabs? Your Nick and Sam's trip with Trent. USA doesn't win. I'll take that tab. USA wins.
I'll split it.
I'm added to the tab.
I'll split it with Jovan. I'll split it. Last thing I want to do is buy Trent steak.
Trent's bullshit.
Explain it to me again.
USA wins the WBC. I'm added to Trent's tab. USA doesn't win. The tab is owned by me. It's off your bill.
Deal.
Off your bill.
Deal. That's fucking huge because Nick and Sam's is not cheap and the USA ain't winning the World Baseball Classic. That's huge. I appreciate you, Jovan. That's huge.
Massive.
Krabs would be the one to fade the dream team because they were so good. You're goddamn right, Rito, and I'd probably be homeless.
Krabs against the dream team.
Thank God I wasn't alive during the dream team era because I would be on the streets. Straight up.
Jordan Bird combo, less than points.
Gabe, I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. You're lucky you're not banned in the Twitch too. I don't want to hear it.
If USA wins, Krabs doesn't move to another country.
That is truly just.
Jordan less than points per game in the 93 finals. Yeah, Chew, yeah.
Thanks, Joe.
You're not wrong, Chew. Great point. Great point.
I think they're handing out free coin on Jordan in the finals.
Turns out they actually were. Okay.
That happens all the time, Krabs. There's free coin laying around everywhere.
If the square hits, then Vegas wouldn't look like it was. Jordan.
Less than half the time the free plays hit, but they do sometimes hit. Sometimes there is a dream team that comes to fruition. Sometimes there is a superstar that does job. There are. Sure. Right?
I'm sorry, man.
Less thans and sharp plays, they don't hit 100% of the time. That's for sure. Okay?
No, definitely not.
The odds in this World Baseball Classic could not matter less in my brain. Less.
Sorry, you cut out there. Can you repeat that, Goods?
The odds in the World Baseball Classic could not matter less in my brain.
Goods, I love you to death, man. Odds always matter.
No, they don't.
They matter a little bit.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
odds matter.
I think we have wildly different perceptions of the odds. I think that's the issue.
Okay.
Or the difference here.
Now, Phils, I would have taken. That's the one time I would have taken MJ was when he had the flu. I would have taken his more than because he
would
was
have been only Jordan more than.
And I'd actually be right, probably. So, they wouldn't be superstars if they didn't do job. But Pax picks. Wait a second here. Jovan, how many World Series does Aaron Judge have?
In a month, he's about to have one more World Baseball Classic championship than World Series.
Yeah, so 0. How many does Bryce Harper have in his 14 MLB seasons? You'd think he'd probably have 1 by now, right? If he's a superstar. How many?
Dude.
1 less than the Nats. 1 less than the Yankees in the last 14 years. 15 years. 16 years. Sorry, 16 years.
Yeah, dude.
So no, superstars don't always do the job. Unless you think doing the job is just scoring points and playing cool and looking good. Playing good and looking cool.
The Judge HRR fade in the championship game. It's going to be just.
I can't fucking wait. I'm ready to go to war.
It's going to be incredible.
I'm ready to go to war. Yep. Acting like Harper isn't one of the best postseason hitters of all time.
Kind of.
Phils, you know I'm legally obligated to hate that fool, especially after his ridiculous, disrespectful comments to the city of DC this past all season. You know I have to.
Yeah. It's a mandatory one.
You can't be saying, I wish I started my career here in Philly. And typical from Harper, who's, a cocky prick. Not really surprised that he doesn't really have any respect for the people that drafted him and built him up and put all the time and resources into him. But of course I'm going to fry that guy after his comments this offseason. Come on. You break.
Fine.
All right. G3, you think I'm clip farming sometimes, brother? You can make a clip, but I ain't farming. This is real shit. I'll have a bet on the DR plus 400. They're winning this shit.
Truly.
Juan said is winning MVP. DR is winning the World Baseball Classic. And once again, an Aaron Judge-led team isn't winning shit. Once again.
This is prime Krabs.
I know Aaron Judge really gets me juiced up. He does.
Oh, we know. We know, Krabs.
If Judge was on the Dominican and it was the same odds, what would your bet be?
If Judge was on the team DR,
yeah,
he'd ask for the DR, a line on the DR to not win.
Yeah,
at like minus.
Of course you would.
700.
If Judge was on the DR,
and the odds were the same,
then I probably would be on the US.
Truth comes out.
I mean, we knew that.
And that would also be really weird if they were the same odds without Judge, to be honest. So,
well, that's the recommend I put you on.
Yep. All right. That being said, you guys have fun with your little handout, patriotic futures. I'll have fun making coins on the DR plus 400s. I'm still a good American. I still pay my taxes. I donate to charity. I've got family in the military. I respect the troops. I stand up for the national anthem. Take my hat off. I do my jobs. You know who doesn't do their jobs as a U.S. citizen? Aaron Judge and Bryce Harper. That's who doesn't do their jobs.
It is actually just.
They don't. The definition of doing your job is winning, right? It's not about stats. It's not about hitting a cool home run, right? It's not about your batting average. No, it's about winning, correct? That's doing your job, right? Those are the guys who aren't doing their jobs.
Can't with crap. I actually can't.
Goots, if you're around, if you're local, do me a favor. I would love to craft up a squad ride W play for tonight and spend plenty of time on it. Go ahead and run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. I'm trying to keep a straight face. Okay. We got a couple good options today, boys. All that matters is that we hit a squad ride. That's all that matters. That's all that matters in life. That's all that matters right now. That's all that matters today. We have to hit a squad ride today. Plain and simple.
How we
Plain
do?
and simple. We got some good options. I mean, I think I got 3 winners up there on the straight bets. I went 0-3 yesterday on straight bets. So that's something to keep in mind. Now,
Be a good time
you've
to
got
buy.
some absolute whales.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel very confident going to the West Coast and the hardwood on either of those. Either we're pimping or blazing Foxwell. I would love to buy Krabs after an 0-3 day, but my plums are telling me the meat's in my court.
Okay. I don't really know how we don't take assistant coaches fired because he's a pimp POD.
I mean, yeah. Especially after last night's narrative didn't go well in the second half. We got to go back to the
No,
well.
it didn't.
Got to go back to the well.
It didn't. Like, as much as I love to just trust the meat and just take Portland's, and I'd love the sell job, don't get me wrong. Still think it's a winner. Spread's a little short. Spread's moving the other way. Doesn't mean it's losing. Just makes me maybe lean Bakersfield a hair more.
Yeah. I would have figured that. They're also a dog compared to the favorite in Portland.
Right.
We might just have
I
to
think
be pimping.
Bakersfield. I don't think we have to overthink this one, to be honest.
Yeah, we're about to be pimping.
We're pimping.
First ever pimp coach POD.
First ever coach is a pimp POD. Meat on tape POD.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Goots, any thoughts?
I
You
mean,
down to pimp?
I don't know how I can say no to that.
You down to pimp on a
I'm
Thursday night?
down to pimp.
Okay.
Dude, the craziest part that I don't think anybody is talking about is the fact that he's in Bakersfield.
Yeah, where is that? Is that weird or?
It's like, are you really pimping in Bakersfield?
You can pimp anywhere.
I know, but like of all places, like
Is it a nice
Bakersfield,
area?
that's when you're pimping.
I'm
It's
pimping
like
right now.
Isn't it like in between like the Bay Area and LA? It's just like somewhere
I think
in
so.
Nuckville,
I don't know much
in the
about
middle?
Nuckville, Bakersfield.
Anybody in chat now? Yeah, middle of nowhere says Turner Mac. It's like the middle. It's where I look at California and I only think of two things: the Bay Area and the LA area. I think of nothing in between.
Flying under the radar. If you want to be a pimp, you got to fly under the radar.
Like, what? I mean, I'm sure there is a extended network of females, but in Bakersfield it is crazy.
Berksell said it's the armpit of Cali.
Let me look at a map here very quickly before we wrap up.
Vegas, Tom. Yes, the PLL event is in Springfield, Virginia today. Yep.
Dude, that's in Nuckville. That is almost exactly where I thought it was. It's just in the middle, kind of closer to LA area, I guess. But
he was pimping out of 4 states, apparently, though.
Pimping out of 4 states? What are the states he was pimping out of? I gotta know. Gotta know. Armpit of Cali is a great comp. Pimping out of 4 states is crazy. That's a portfolio. It's an absolute portfolio. That's a glue pimp right there, says SPR. Doesn't need the spotlight.
Yeah, the tweet.
That could be a non-me guy pimp. That's
the tweet you quote tweeted. Coach Kevin Mays was also working as a pimp across 4 states.
It's just like, I guess.
Why do I feel like Baltimore was somehow involved?
Okay.
I mean, if you're pimping in Baltimore, that can't be much better than Bakersfield.
If he was pimping in Baltimore, I would have known.
Oh, here you go. I see it. The states. Oh, the very first one listed, very first place he's pimping out of says Las Vegas.
Yeah, we might have ran into him one time.
Yeah, we might have ran into him, but safe to say he's got some buddies there that are making a call for the plus 7.5 tonight. Vegas, Oregon, Washington, Cali. So the whole West Coast. Okay.
Do we want to maybe switch the squad ride today to DR plus 400?
I mean, it's just. That's actually just.
Thank you for tuning in to BTL chat.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'm your host, Jovan, with my co-host here, Ayatollah Krabs. Solomon Krabs.
Nothing wrong with rooting for another country every once in a while.
That is truly.
It's literally baseball.
That's baseball.
That's baseball.
That's ball.
Not talking war here. We're talking baseball. Come on. Give me a break.
Dude,
That's
Gio
literally
aggressor
baseball.
with Krabs. Everything would be DMV area.
We'd also try and get contrarian when picking countries. What is it? Just a country?
Dude, he'd see the Great Wall and say, well,
you
they
know,
probably think it's the Great Wall, but this is probably Portland, Oregon.
I've heard about a smaller wall that they did.
You know, they have multiple Statue of Liberties around the country and around the world. It's not just one. So yeah, there could be different Great Walls.
The clearest picture of the Statue of Liberty. Kind of be like, well, they probably want you to think this is NYC. This is actually
that could be the one in France. Yeah,
it's actually Middle Virginia.
Yeah,
that
could be others.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I feel like we can't do the DR bit after you had Me Guy of the Week for Jeff Sunday.
The Me Guy of the Week had nothing to do with the fact that he bet on Canada.
Had a little bit to do with it.
No, it had zero. Read the article.
Had a little to do with it.
Had nothing to do with it. The only thing it had to do with was the fact that he sneak bet another bet that was against the original bet that hit. And then his buddy, who he made take the shit wager on, is sitting there in piss while Jeff Sunday is splooging for his live bet that he's sneakily bet. It had nothing to do with the fact that they bet on Canada.
It's never been more time to wrap it up.
Yeah, let's
wrap it up. Stick around for the app. Catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Lock in those World Baseball Classic futures. We'll be safe.
We'll be.
Unbelievable. We're out.